another episode of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Edgar Soto alongside Henry Cruz. And today we have a new addition to the team. Everybody, I'd like you to say hi to Mitch Mayhem.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Of course. This is going to be great. Again, slowly but surely expanding. Today we will discuss again, recap everything that's happening in yesterday's wrestling world. Right, we had AEW with their all-in Texas pay-per-view, NXT's Great American Bash, and WWE's Saturday night's main event.
A lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. It really is. I mean, but as wrestling fans, it's like, we're kind of we're kind of used to this, right?
Imagine if they add another show.
Yeah, it's like AEW's early days, when they had like 5 or 6 different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. But tell everyone a little bit about yourself, Mitch.
I've been a lifetime wrestling fan. So I've been to WrestleManias. I've been to Raws every time they come to Northern California and Sacramento. Pretty diehard. I would be in the wrestling business if I had the body for it. Unfortunately, God didn't give me those cards, but I've got the mouth and personality for it. So podcasting it is,
Listen, as long as you're wrestling, you're a wrestling kid by heart. I attended shows. It's all beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
I got a lot of stories, definitely.
All right, we'll start with NXT's Great American Bash. I mean, listen, there's no surprise. Both AEW and NXT was at a 3:00 Eastern. Let's put the same time slot for both shows. So, if you're a wrestling fan, great, because you loved it, but there was a lot of back and forth. We'll start with NXT's Great American Bash. You had your opener, Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy, in which we saw Javon Evans defeat Jasper Troy. What do you think? What do you think is next for Evans? Because I feel like this is a big victory. I mean, I know like they're trying to push Troy to be this like next like huge monster or big man, right? But I feel like lately Javon Evans has been getting a lot of momentum.
Yeah, Mitch, since your first time, I'll let you go first. Give your take on.
He has been getting a lot of momentum. My worry is, though, because it's happened a lot of times in the past, is that they'll push him right to the top and they'll feed him to the big man like Obafemi or Trick Williams. And so, I love Javon Evans. Dude takes bumps so hard he bounces off of it. It's crazy how he hasn't broken his whole body in half by now. But yeah, I enjoy watching him. I hope big things are in store for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those very talented wrestlers on the roster. So we'll see what's next for him. I mean, I don't think Jasper Troy is going to let this loss slide. So definitely expect a retaliation of some kind.
Yeah, he's not going to let it slide. They're pushing Jasper. I think Javon Evans is more on his way out of NXT than he's in NXT. I think they're going to bring him up at some point. He'll probably be one of the younger superstars. I probably see him being more of a mid-card guy in the beginning, getting maybe some mid-card title by the end of this year if he's brought up and when he's brought up. Just because he's basically went toe-to-toe with Randy Orton too and put on a fantastic match. So it's going to be interesting. And Jasper Troy is just being built as a monster, basically heel, which you're going to have a monster face and over a monster heel in Jasper. It's interesting.
In my opinion, it's been 3.5 years on Trick Williams, and they still have him down there. I think they're going to season Javon Evans. I don't think he's going to the main roster anytime soon. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think I think before he heads towards the main roster, there has to be like a championship, whether it's the North American or whether it's the NXT. I don't know.
He needs more seasoning.
Yeah.
If Trick Williams isn't ready, I don't think Javon Evans.
Yeah.
They can put the Speed Championship on Javon Evans. That title fits him well.
That would definitely, that would fit like a glove. Now that you mention,
it makes a lot of sense.
Perfect.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, again,
he's big on social media, Javon Evans too. So
yeah,
Mhm.
and
He
again,
understands the game.
a very, very entertaining match. Kind of very similar, one of those David versus Goliath, type of matches. But again, Javon Evans picks up the victory, a roll up. So we'll see what happens. Next on the card, we had the NXT North American Champion Sol Ruca successfully defend against Izzy Dame. Let me just start by saying
this is more obvious.
I think.
Yeah.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
I think Sol Ruca right now is giving Charlotte Flair a run for money in terms of most athletic female competitor, because it seems like Sol Ruca can do it all.
Yeah. No, she's stunning. I'm a big Sol Ruca mark. Izzy Dame needs a little work.
Yeah.
But aside from that, Sol Ruca did what she could with it.
Yeah. No, listen.
She's gonna be a hell of a heel when she gets more
Oh,
time and
yeah.
stuff like that. That I will say, because she
Yeah.
already has the powerhouse thing down packed. So
Right.
once
Yeah,
you get
I'm
everything
just
else,
again,
it's
maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but ever since she joined WWE and I did my homework, I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for that moment where Zarya turns on Sol Ruca, because I feel like
coming
it's
down the
only a
road.
matter of time.
Well, it started when she helped her by doing the heel tactic to almost make Sol win, and so it was like,
Well, I mean, listen, Henry mentioned in the recent episode that we just did that he believes that Zarya turns on Sol Ruca tonight at Evolution 2.
I could see that happening, definitely. Part of me thinks because of how they're doing the Austin Theory, Grayson Waller 2-year burn, they've almost ruined that in my opinion. But they like to go slow on things, and so it wouldn't surprise me. I think they should pull the trigger on it soon, so it's still in everyone's mind.
I say Evolution because it's a big pay-per-view that everybody's watching. You always have some type of turn, whether it's a face or heel.
I think there's going to be more blockbuster stuff. I think they're going to like bigger names. Something's going to happen bigger than that. I think that's more of like for an NXT show. I mean, the Great American Bash. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean,
it could, but you never know. There's going to be
because
so
we got
much,
two women shows technically, Evolution and NXT.
Yeah, NXT has that's a hard one, because then you talk about dominant women's divisions later on. We could talk about when we go to AEW, but you're talking about WWE having a better women's system than AEW is.
Oh,
you can't really dispute it anymore.
No,
I mean, especially now I know that their expansion with AAA.
Yeah, I just think with Sol Ruca right now, it's like the potential is just like it's there. It's like it's endless. Like she can definitely get to that star level, and her finisher is just a thing of beauty.
Yeah, what is that called? Soul Catcher?
Yeah.
What is it called? Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Let
me ask you a question. If obviously, since we know the rumored WWE draft's coming up, do you see Sol Ruca moving up if Zarya turns to her and obviously takes the championship?
No, not yet. Maybe next year.
No,
okay.
Yeah.
So probably 2026. Then
I think
if she moves up next year, she could be a champion on the main roster next year too. Then.
Yeah, I think if we're looking at like females that are probably gonna get called up, I think you have like maybe like Lash Legends, but like I still feel like the women in NXT currently need some time there.
And they got a few that they're dipping in and out of NXT and the main roster, like Stephanie Vacour, Julia.
Right.
They're doing that with a few people.
Yeah, they just like call them up. So I don't think we'll see a call up anytime soon. If there is one, it's definitely Jordan Grace, because obviously she has the one with the most experience.
She's been rumored to go to SmackDown already. That was already thrown out there, but I don't know what the plans are. If it's going to be after obviously all the plans they have planned for her, if she's going to go up eventually.
Yeah, I think
say this: she's being built as probably the number one baby face on NXT. 100%. So I'm just going to throw that out there. There's going to be a void at the top when she leaves, and obviously,
but they'll be able to fill that void. They have so much talent.
So it's probably going to be Sol Ruca if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because if we say that she's going to be up there next year in the main roster, probably that would make sense.
But like Mitch said, it's like, or in Mitch's terms, they just need a little bit of seasoning, and then
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then they'll get the call up. Let's move on.
She's got it.
Yeah, 100%. To an intense match, NXT North American Championship, Ethan Page successfully defending against Ricky Saints.
Okay, real quick, my guy, Ethan Page is the fucking man. I love everything about his character. I think it's
let me tell you, and sorry to cut you off. One of my regrets was that I saw Ethan Page just wandering around New York City Comic Con. I think it was like last year or the year before, and like I don't know if it was like, you know, maybe I was nervous or I didn't want to like invade his personal space, but he was like legit walking in front of me, and I was like, and I held myself, and I was like, damn, I should have interacted with him. But yeah, he has been a gold mine for WWE NXT. A gold mine, like something that again we saw the potential he had in TNA. AEW had it, but didn't know what to do with it.
So who predicted that he was going to be a star?
I knew he had the potential. It's just how do you use him?
Yeah.
No, on a long episode, probably I want to say about when he was at AEW, probably like, I want to say about 2 years ago, I predicted, I said he would be one to jump from AEW to WWE, and he's going to just skyrocket to the moon. Of course, Soto was on him too, but like I remember I brought it up in an episode because we did like our predictions of who would jump ship, who would be better on a different thing. I know I picked Ethan Page. I forgot who Soto picked, but I think Soto's pick he picked actually won the championship that year, so his pick was spot on.
See, I think Ethan Page. I think Ethan Page should have gone straight to the main roster. I understand why he's in NXT, but I think he's got the star quality and he has everything there already. He could.
Yeah, I think he's on the verge.
Yeah,
Soto and B's prediction was he would probably, if they're talking about Seth Rollins or John Cena getting a new member, somebody, it being Ethan Page, would make sense. Somebody young and up and coming.
I would, if it was me, the guys I would send to the main roster: Ethan Page, Trick Williams, Shawn Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this is gonna go, but during the match, right, we saw, I don't know if it was like one of those like like a cameo appearance, but Ethan Page sent Saints, right, and kind of like bumped, had him bump into Jasper Troy, who delivered a black hole slam. So I wonder if Saints versus Jasper Troy is going to be the new matchup, and then maybe after a big victory over Jasper Troy, maybe Javon Evans challenges Ethan Page for the North American Championship.
Javon Evans his first title this year. That would be interesting.
I want to see more from Jasper Troy. I know him from the show that LFG that he won. I've seen a few of his matches. I want to see some more from him.
Yeah. Because again, he has that next monster potential,
tenacity. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah,
we haven't seen that in a while from a big man besides Oba.
Yeah.
True.
So, True. If you think about if you're gonna have Oba Femi at some point on the main roster, because he's going up. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And he is going to be, wherever he's going to be the ruler. Because I guarantee he's going to win.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's going to stay champion for a long time.
I just can't stop thinking about that spot where Page backdropped Saints into the edge of the two chairs. Yeah. And just the way like Saint's body reacted to the impact, I was just like, there was a lot of good moments in that match.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they have that chemistry from AEW, so
exactly.
I mean, they're familiar with each other. So I mean,
honestly, can I be honest? I felt like that match in itself and the performance of both men was a big fuck you to AEW.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah,
but didn't we say that? We said that match had potential to be one of the matches of the night. We said that a couple weeks ago.
That honestly, that could have easily been main event.
Yeah, it could have. I could have seen that as main event. Yeah. But I mean, WWE's been giving AEW fuck yous for a while. Making Penta a huge star is a big fuck you.
Yeah,
and Rey Fenix is slowly being built into one too. So I mean,
Rey Fenix seems like a Rey Mysterio clone to me. I'm sorry. I love Penta though. Penta's awesome. Penta's great.
Yeah, I think they're doing it for a reason. I think they're trying to have them establish themselves, sort of like how the Usos are, but they're doing it early. And then they're going to have them on the main roster.
I think it's a slow build-up. I think it's a slow build-up.
They've got him
Together.
teamed up with Andrade now on
The
SmackDown.
Lucha Bro. That's where it begins. That's
Yeah,
where the
so
slow,
I was going to
burn
comment.
begins.
I was going to comment on that. I was like, I think it's a slow build-up. I think personally, both men could be pushed as single stars, but obviously they work better as a tag team.
You have to have the Lucha Bros on the main roster as a tag team at some point. I know Penta is dynamic. He is in the category stratosphere right now. Ethan Page is getting in that point where he needs to be considered for a move up, and I don't want to see Ethan Page as a face if he comes up to the roster. And I like the Miz. I know he does anything, but I think Ethan Page is just naturally an asshole on wrestling, and I think that character works well for him. Ricky Saints is more of a tweener for me. He could do both, but I think Ethan Page needs to stay a heel. Like the Miz is a guy that performs well as a heel. Grayson Waller is another one who's egotistical asshole, as well as he would not work as a face.
Yeah,
we can always do. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't know you were.
No, I just don't think Ethan Page should be a face anytime soon.
No, absolutely not. That would ruin his character. But I don't think we need to run. You can do Lucha Brothers at any time. I think WWE sees the star power in Penta right now. I do. He's got the aura.
Yeah,
and Phoenix does too. They just got to give him some damn wins.
In my opinion, I think Penta's a little more, but if they build him right, yes.
Yeah.
But Phoenix has the music too, just like Penta does. That's like,
oh yeah. Yeah,
I
don't think he has Penta's aura. That's just me,
right. And I think like if they were to push one, I think it's like put it this way. I think Penta is closer to the main event scene than Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix
he was in the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. I mean,
yeah,
Phoenix could probably be like honestly top of the upper mid card. Flirting with the thing, but Penta could be up there too. So it's crazy to say, but when I see Ethan Page, that match was crazy. I had a feeling he was going to win. We talked about it weeks ago.
Yeah,
we said that we already knew who was going to win. The chemistry is there, AEW. So, I mean,
yeah,
could have been the main event, like y'all said.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So we move on to the TNA Championship. Match contract signing, right? In which we saw the challengers Mike Santana and Joe Hendry put Trick Williams through a table, and then shortly after, Dark State appeared and laid out the challengers, while Trick Williams just simply.
What name did you say? Because I saw you say it and nobody appeared, man.
I mean, listen, I think he's. I don't know, Mitch, but I think Joe Hendry is getting a little stale for me.
I'm glad someone else said it because everyone loves him, but he's a one-trick pony. Great guy, great he had the world behind him. I just think it's getting a little stale. I agree with you.
I think.
I was trolling Soda with that. That's why.
No, I think the entrance music is great, but other than that.
Exactly.
What is there?
When the bell rings, the bell has to ring.
Exactly. The theme song slaps. Don't get me wrong. The entrance song slaps, but
I get when the personality doesn't live up to the theme song, you got a little issue.
Yeah.
Maybe a heel run for Joe Hendry would help.
I think he would benefit for it from
it. But I don't think they'll do
a remix of his song. I heard a rumor. They did say there was a remix for his song made. Now we don't know if it's for a face run or a heel run. So let that one.
I would like a remix. That would be good. That was made like 6 years ago.
If he has a remix of a heel version of it and he plays it, it's still over. Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, listen,
and it's like a dark, ominous.
somebody said it might be like a heavy metal type one. I was like, oh god!
I'd have to see his badass attitude. I'd have to see how he is.
Maybe screaming in my.
Listen, I don't know. It would have to be a drastic change, but nonetheless, Trick Williams just simply watched Dark State take out both of his opponents. Now, again, coming
you mean Dark State's leader?
Is Trick Williams kind of like siding with Dark State? Is he their leader? Like, I don't know what's going on here.
What, the Nexus? I mean, you mean Dark State?
you mean Retribution?
Exactly. Yeah.
Retribution? Remember that one? Oh.
I try not to.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like,
You mean when they killed Dijak's character and they made him as a T-bar?
yeah. I mean,
And
they
they
killed
and,
the
and
whole
they had
characters there.
and they had the only one that recovered from it was Michin.
Complete
Um,
character revamp.
I
He
think
recovered well.
no, and Ali.
Yeah, she
Mia,
did.
yeah, Ali. Well, yeah, but Ali left. But yeah, he
I
recovered
mean,
well.
you can argue that Madsen did well too because he's with Eminem and AEW.
Yeah,
True, true.
Joe.
I think it just takes some time, but it's just crazy, you know. But like, I keep
Just
like
a
the thought of
weird
yeah,
segment.
and we
Yeah.
get like we just it's weird, and then we have it's interesting because what is the long term plan with the TNA Championship being on a WWE superstar? Is
I
the
don't know.
plans for Mike Santana to be the next champion, which I know Soto wants, and all Puerto Ricans want? Is it give Joe Hendry another title reign,
No, I
or is it
think
going to stay
listen.
with Trick Williams a little
No.
longer?
So
It's
I
only
think listen.
possibility.
I think when it comes to this TNA and WWE partnership, I always said that I like the partnership, but I think WWE has gotten the best out of this partnership. Obviously, I just yeah. Out of these three individuals, all right. Trick Williams. The only thing we've seen out of this like whole feud is that he finalized his heel turn. All right, now he's champ. Great for that. And the TNA Championship gets a little bit more exposure because obviously he's under WWE. Now with Mike Santana, I think he is in the come ups, and I'm like, all right, they're trying to push him. I think he deserves the championship because we've already seen a championship run from Joe Hendry, which, in my opinion, it fell flat.
Yeah,
I believe that this relationship between TNA and WWE is doing so well because TNA is kissing the ring. They want you to kiss that damn ring. I know how to, and especially with TKO, that's even worse now.
And
so
now,
this is prove to us that we should work with you kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something real quick. This is completely off topic. For those who watching the Evolution pay per view, it's on now on Peacock. They're showing clips of all the great women wrestlers, and AJ Lee was shown in there. I'm just throwing that out there. We haven't seen her shown on anything in a while. So I'm just
you got that on a bingo card? You're really pushing that.
I saw it. I was like, they're showing. Obviously they showed great legends. Like
it's
China,
only a matter of time. I think her return is eventual. But
we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong,
but I think I'm gonna stick with Soto. I think Mike Santana is probably gonna be the champion for TNA.
Yeah. Now for the NXT Championship, Obafemi successfully defended against Yoshiki Inamura. Again, it was to my surprise, I thought it was a pretty good match. It was a pretty solid match. Biggest takeaway from this is Josh Briggs taking advantage or trying to take advantage of the ref bump, right? And clocking Obafemi in the back of the head with the absolutely.
He's gonna join his old tag team partner, and they're gonna be heel tag teams again.
I don't know because his tag team partner got dropped by the culling, so I don't know that's gonna happen. But the fact that Briggs might turn on Inamura, that's 100% happening.
I forgot he got dropped by the culling.
Inamura is a great wrestler. I don't understand why he got a title shot though. I don't know.
It felt like random, right?
Very random. And there's so many others that I believe deserve a shot first.
100%. I mean, there's not much to talk about. Again, the ruler of NXT, Obafemi, who's been on an incredible run as NXT champion. And I'm just thinking about like when he eventually gets to the main roster, all the matches he's going to have.
Say this. When they do Wrestler of the Year at the end of the year, Obafemi needs to be considered in that.
Absolutely, he's definitely in the conversation.
I would say if he holds the championship the rest of this year, he should be the Wrestler of the Year. 1,000%. I'm throwing that out there now. If he's not,
I got kind of a funny idea for his debut. It probably won't happen, but what if, kind of like, but in a heel way, the New Day, like they were going to do with Odyssey Jones, brings in Obafemi to just wreck everyone.
Sure.
I mean, hello.
I'm just saying. It sounds like something they would do.
I'm just interested. One feud I really want to see though before they even bring up Oba is what Soto mentioned before, and what Mitch you've been saying about just having season in there. I want to see
Mhm.
I want to see Obafemi versus Jasper Troy, especially when Jasper Troy gets more seasoning.
Honestly, I think they'd do better as a tag
Oh God! Oh shit! They're gonna be like the bros.
Monsters Incorporated,
God.
baby.
I mean,
Monsters
hey,
Incorporated. Exactly.
That would be
That
that
same
would be a
style.
sick. That would be a sick fucking tag team, though.
Yep.
I
God.
wouldn't be opposed to that.
Oh my God! Jasper and oh
That would
my
be
God!
intimidating.
Yeah.
Tag team
Oh,
champions for the next 10 years. Oh
Mhm.
God! Who's being the? You
unstoppable
got the power,
force.
and you got the power and speed in both of those. But
Yeah, they could be the rulers of destruction.
Mhm.
that was
Yeah, the
that
new
was
powers of pain.
that was a good cook, man. I like that one. I need to think
Oh,
of that.
thank you.
All right, and then we go on to the main event in which we saw Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe defeating Fatal Influence. And I think one thing that may have caught our attention was that it was Monroe who pinned the champion. So that's something to definitely look out for.
I mean,
you
they
know.
got a rocket strapped to her back, understandably so.
Yeah.
She's Mariah May, or
And to be honest with you, it's no secret. Mariah May, aka Blake Monroe, whatever.
like, Monroe.
She
Yeah.
is 1,000% a better heel than a babyface.
Oh yeah.
I think so. My thing is, it's a ticking time bomb. I'm just waiting for that turn to happen. Unfortunately, it's going to be on Jordan Grace's expense, but yeah, I cannot wait for that. And we also saw, a run in by Slamovich, so that was nice to see the TNA champion, make an appearance.
That would be a perfect send off. Jordan Grace does the job to Blake Monroe. That's gonna take time to get used to that.
Yeah.
And then goes right to the main roster.
Yeah, I just hope, like you said, I hope they don't rush it. They have everything put in place, just
Right.
kind of work around it.
They've been pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I mentioned to Toto too before, about that. I said that it's possible if they're going to bring up Jordan Grace to the main roster, that it could be some type of swerve where JC Jane retains and somehow Blake Monroe targets her. That's why you get the full blown heel
Who
turn.
knows?
Too. There's so many possibilities.
I'm shocked they put the title on JC Jane. I mean, she's worth being champion. I just didn't think they would go that direction.
Henry, I'm with you. There is the possibility. That Blake Monroe turns on Jordan Grace tonight.
I don't think there's gonna.
Yeah,
if there's a turn, it's gonna be one of the. I don't think they're gonna do multiple turns, but we'll see.
No. I mean, you get people talking about it. Yeah, you could do multiple turns if it passes well.
Yeah.
It's just hard to figure out how to place it, and it has to make sense. Like the thing I said was so Luca and Daria makes sense because they've been teasing that. Then you got, obviously we know, like you said, Blake Monroe, formerly known as Mariah May, obviously has a history of being a heel and making friendships. She did it with Toni Storm in AEW, built friendship, and then turned to her and became a champion. Is she going to go down that route again? Or is she going to go at the unconventional way? Is basically costing Jordan Grace the championship. There's no rematch clause, so she doesn't have to get a rematch. So then Blake Monroe could insert herself into the picture, and somehow they have a feud together, her and Jordan Grace, and then Jordan Grace goes to the main roster. Because, like you said, rumors were she was going to SmackDown and Stephanie Vaquer was going to Raw.
Yeah.
And
that very well could be.
It was 2-2. So it was Roxanne and Stephanie were on Raw, and then Jordan Grace and Julia were SmackDown. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And I've seen multiple reports say, I saw it on
I agree with Soto. They need to do a slow burn here. It just started recently. I think they're going to do a slow burn. That, my opinion.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's shift over to AEW All In. Listen, it was their biggest, easily their biggest event of the year. They had 3, I believe. Yeah, they had 3 0-hour pre-show matches. So real quick, we'll just run them down. So you had the Sons of Texas, right? Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, Marshall Von Erich, and Ross Von Erich.
0 hour for zero watching.
Listen, I don't know. Take it up with them.
I hate 0 hour. WWE used to do that. So here's the 2 hours of pre-shows with matches we don't give a fuck about, and there's no build for it. They stopped doing it. Thank God.
So
Maybe AEW should take a play out their book.
Yeah, it'd be like the 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Bastion Booger, like something you don't want to watch.
Yeah, it's just weird. But go ahead. So do the match because we know
No, so they defeated the Shane Taylor Promotions. I mean, all right, these are going to be quick. These are going to be quick because it's 0 hour, right? Then
Right.
you had Henry's favorite wrestler, Big Boom AJ.
Oh my God! Ah!
And the conglomeration.
I get physically ill when I hear his name.
Oh, yo, nah. Let me tell you.
You're gonna be crying right now,
listen.
bro. Oh my
Let me
God.
tell you. They picked up the victory defeating the Don Callis family, right? The best moment in that damn match was Trent Beretta shoving the son to the floor. I loved every minute of that.
All I can think about when I hear about Big Boom AJ is that one time some person like donated on TikTok.
Brothers died or something like that.
Yeah, like my mom or something died. Here's 5 booms.
Boom. I'm like,
That's wild.
They are robots, man. They're not human.
And then the final match of
that's wild.
the final match of 0 hour. You had FTR.
They died. I'm gonna give you 5 boobs, yo. That's so out of pocket.
So oblivious.
FTR defeating the Outrunners. Honestly, FTR being in a 0 hour match is kind of like crazy to me, but whatever. That's
how many booms did I get on AJ's thing?
All right, so now we start off with the show for the AEW World Trios Championships. You have what was it?
Mm-hmm.
The Ops, right?
Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata
defeating the Death Riders, right? Claudio Wheeler and even Gabe Kidd. So, fun fact: so Gabe Kidd is going to be a member of the Death Riders. I guess it's because of what's his name's injury, Pac. So Gabe Kidd is going to fill that void in.
Yeah. One of these things are not like the other.
Word. So, yeah. So then, obviously, after post match, they completely take out Samoa Joe. I think he's going to be written off. Maybe this signals the return of what was Taz's son again? Hook. Had a brain fart. Maybe this, because I mean they're gonna need somebody else to defend the trios championships.
Yes, but I have been clamoring for a powerhouse push, powerhouse Hobb push. I can say that 5 times fast. Forever. Like, I think Hobbs has everything you need. I think he should be main eventer.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I think I think like
AEW doesn't have A1 booking though, like WWE does. So,
but they're gonna squander it like they did with Wardlow. Now Wardlow is dead in the water. He's gonna be an American Gladiator now.
I really like they really dropped the ball. Like honestly, I think they're still dropping the ball with Powerhouse Hobbs.
I love. I'm just thinking about it every time they have the wrestlers that he drops the ball with on TV, the AEW events. As soon as it starts their wrestling, he's like, Tony Fumble.
There's been a lot more fumbles than just Cody, man.
They just start censoring it though, and it's so funny.
So, yeah.
I just start laughing. I'm just like, yeah, the shit is wild. They're like, Tony Fumble. I'm like, yo, that's so messed up.
Yeah.
But it's so funny at the same time because the fans even know. It's interesting, like you said. I thought Hook did come back from something, and he just said like that. He just like sort of went like that to them. So unless Taz asked him to help, I don't know.
He's like still nursing an injury, maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
We haven't seen him for a while. We move on to the Casino Gauntlet match, right, in which we saw MJF defeat a whole bunch, but the person that he did pin was Kyle O'Reilly. So now MJF gets a shot at at the championship, and to be honest with you, it makes sense because they kind of teased it a couple weeks ago.
Hangman versus MJF.
Yeah,
I would like to
sign me up.
That would be
I'll
awesome.
see it.
Yeah. And
Sammy,
the fact
that's all
that
I gotta say. Sammy the fuck up. Where do I
Yeah,
sign?
I'm down for
yeah,
that.
you saw some returns there. I think who was it? Juice Robinson made a return.
He looks like
Oh.
he's such an old man without the beard. Put the beard back on, Juice.
Yo, I saw him. And I'm like, oh,
Looks like Bo Dallas.
I had to look at the Titantron.
You go believe.
Something that we are not used to. So,
Yeah,
all
it
right,
was weird seeing him without the facial hair. It was very weird.
yeah.
Super weird. You look like my
And to
dad.
be honest with you, I'm still not feeling this whole MGF in the Hurt Business.
And listen, I've done. There's filters out there that you could do yourself without facial hair. I've tried it without facial hair. I'm like, no,
Yeah, it just doesn't work for some people.
no. Like, I'm not going back to high school days. No, I'm good. I think you need grow the hair back, Juice, please. I didn't recognize
Yeah,
you.
please, dude. Much better with it.
So, all right. So then the following segment is probably again an emotional one, and that was the the heartfelt message from Adam Cole. So for those who don't know, Adam Cole had to vacate the TNT Championship pre-match due to an undisclosed health problem, and we learned today. Yeah, we learned today it's concussion related. And to be honest with you,
that's not good.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I looked at even before learning that it was concussion related. I looked at that segment, and it was very similar and close to the one that Roman Reigns had when he announced that he had leukemia. So I thought it was like something worse. So honestly, we don't want to see like anybody go through injuries or illnesses or anything like that.
Hasn't this injury been lingering for quite a few years?
I think so, and
he was away for like over a year or a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
two.
And I think what was it that spot with
thing.
Kyle Fletcher where like Kyle Fletcher like tried to do a powerbomb on the apron, but completely like it hit his head, right?
No. Some people were saying that his head didn't hit, that his hands hit it, and he just sold it like it his head, but we won't know the real.
Probably had a little head contact.
Yeah, we're not going to know for sure. That's the speculation that everybody's going with. But it just sucks to see somebody so talented with all the potential in the world go down to injuries. For me, like I have like a list of like wrestlers, like top wrestlers that I like support, and he's definitely on the top of the list. Like I have him, like Aleister Black and Finn Balor at the top because those are like my kind of like guys.
Soto's a huge Undisputed Era fan.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say there's a lot of assholes in the wrestling business. Adam Cole isn't one of them. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And Soto's also a huge Aleister Black fan, so just letting you know that too.
Okay.
So with that being said, then we have the for the vacant TNT Championship, you had Dustin Rhodes defeat Daniel Garcia.
That shocked me.
Sammy Guevara.
I thought it was gonna be Kyle Fletcher, but I
Garcia.
I
think Garcia has a lot of potential.
Yeah, I was down for like Garcia and Fletcher. I think I was leaning more towards Fletcher, just to like give his singles run a little push. But
he needs to regrow that hair.
I think Dustin Rhodes was like on the bottom of the list. I was not expecting him at all.
Do you think Kyle Fletcher didn't get it because of what happened with Adam Cole, or do you think they just
no? I think it was just one of those like just to give the title to Dustin Rhodes, like a feel good moment.
Yeah, Dustin deserves it. I mean, shit. Dude, it's busted.
I was making sure because I hope there wasn't any retaliation because that was a free game.
I love all this work. Goldust. I mean, he's great.
Yeah, now he's what? He's 3-time. He's holding 3 belts, right?
Another guy I've met. Yeah.
Jeez.
3 belts. 3 belts. 3 belts. Dustin.
Yep.
He's having a better year than Cody.
Yeah.
No wonder he wanted to stay. Yeah, he's like, I'm cool right here, rather than being
because
buried
he's getting
in
championships.
WWE.
Please, if he went to WWE, if he went to WWE, he would have been either a producer or agent by now. Like
exactly, they would have missed him and just had him go out and job.
Yeah, he probably would have jobbed to somebody. So
yeah,
he bet on himself.
Yeah. I agree.
Then we have the tag team match that a lot of people had, that had a lot of people talking, which was Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay
Okay, there we
defeat
go.
the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion on that, Mitch?
Swerve's my guy, and he was my favorite AEW superstar. And the build that they did with Ospreay, I think it was beautiful. And how he took the bullet for him at the end, it was great. That is best of a match that you could get out of the fucking Young Bucks.
Yeah. I think the Young Bucks get all this unnecessary hate.
Well, too many super kicks, man. Come on.
Right. But I think when it comes to tag team matches, they definitely deliver. I think the finisher, the double finisher on Matt Jackson.
That was a good
right?
finish.
I love that. I was like,
that was a great finish.
All right, and you know what? They work so well as a tag team that like got me thinking like, all right, are they tag team bound? Like, are they a legit tag team now? Like,
that's always been AEW soft spot is storytelling. I think All In, they did an amazing job, and we'll get to the Hangman and Moxley match. The storytelling on these two matches was superb.
Yeah.
It's just the consistent booking. That's the problem.
Consistency. At the top, it's good, but in the middle and the bottom, it needs work.
Yeah.
And then just to throw that out there, when you said the Young Bucks, get a lot of hate. They're cool dudes in real life because so when we did the basketball podcast years ago, when we did our draft, one of my friends, David, who was there, he didn't have the camera on at that point. We did it live. Remember, we used to do the basketball podcast a long time ago, and he met the Young Bucks in real life, and the Young Bucks, I remember, contributed to like a charity he was doing to give food and clothing and different things to homeless individuals in New York. I think they donated, I forgot how much they had, $500, $1,000 to my friend's cause to pay the whole thing. So they're good dudes.
I also met the Young Bucks at a signing here in New York. It was called the Big Event, and months prior, I had gone to Comic-Con, and I saw like 2 posters of them. A poster of them.
Was this before AEW?
This was
like NJPW
Probably
days.
was.
Yeah, this was like pre AEW. Yeah.
Okay, so this is NJPW days. Okay.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right. I knew I was gonna meet them, so I bought the poster, and it was like really, really cool poster. And when I got them to sign, they were like, "Oh, this is really cool. This is really dope," and they were like really genuine. And it sucks that like our interaction was like 20, 30 seconds because the line was so crazy for them. They're just really, really cool human beings. So I definitely would want to see them again.
I will give credit where credit is due. I'm glad that they leaned into the EVP thing and the heel thing. I'm glad they leaned into that. They're really good heels. They know how to get you.
Yeah, they know how to press buttons.
Yeah, they do.
So they no longer have the EVP title. So interesting to see what happens going forward.
Forever they tried to stay face, and I was like, no, you got to embrace the hate, man.
Absolutely. Then we have the women's casino gauntlet match, right? Which we saw Athena come out on top. The last person she pinned was Mina Shirakawa, and now she earns a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. Like, what a run for Athena!
So we're gonna get the rumored Athena versus Mercedes match soon. Then
I don't know I don't know why they had her in ROH for so long. I would have had her on the main roster a long time ago.
Yeah, and they had her. I mean, my thing is and she was out. I mean, yeah, she's the women's Ring of Honor champion, but she was out for an injury for a while.
She's way better than a lot of the women they have right now. No offense to them. It's just, I think she's been in the game so long and perfected her craft. It shows.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it seems like she has, what's it called? A shot at a AEW Women's World Champion. Listen, I'm excited.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yep. Then we have the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Match. The Hurt Syndicate successfully defend against Jet Speed, the Patriarchy, and who else? Oh no, it was just them 3, right?
Yeah.
So
Speed
I've
Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah, the forgettable team. Yeah.
So yeah, jet speed, and it was a triple threat. Yeah, so again, Hurt Syndicate coming out on top. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think what happened afterwards or post match is what has everybody rambling on. Which was Nick Wayne turning on Christian Cage.
Oh, that's got me. I've got thoughts on my.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so first off, yeah, Christian Cage has done his best work as a heel. I don't know why you would stop this right now. I wanted Kill Switch to come back. I think they dropped the ball on Kill Switch, dude, or fucking Luchasaurus. I think he was amazing, and they should have done more with him. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now, but yeah.
He got what's it called? He went through like a health issues.
That explains it. Yeah, but putting him back with Edge, making him a sidekick again, he's better than Edge now, or he's better than Adam Copeland now. I'll always call him Edge. He's just, in my opinion, that heel character was amazing.
Yeah, no. I think, again, Christian's best work is as a heel. And I think we've mentioned in the podcast, it's like there's people who master their crafts as a heel, and once they go to that face turn, it just becomes stale. Like
it's gonna kill the character.
Yeah. So Christian is definitely one of them. The Miz. So, surely enough, obviously, once he's about to get taken out by a concerto by Nick Wayne, Cope returns at All In. I can't take that name serious.
And real quick, if you're gonna do it, Nick Wayne, come on. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have done it yet. I would have kept that gravy train going for a little bit longer.
Yeah, no, I thought so too. I think they ended it short because I think the tease was there that they were gonna turn on each other. Either Christian was gonna turn on Nick or Nick turn on Christian. It was there.
Yeah,
but
that gimmick still had gas.
Yeah, absolutely. So now Nick Wayne becomes allies with FTR, so that's going to be interesting.
I am not. That's why you guys saying that. I'm saying I am not surprised. This is again AEW's booking.
I just think with all these made up factions, it's just like
it's just
stupid. It is like they picked it out of a hat in the back.
We think it's stupid, but Dave Meltzer probably gave it 7 stars.
Yeah, Dave Meltzer's probably nutting in his pants about it.
100%.
7-star match, Dave.
Yeah, you've seen the meme with Vince McMahon and he's like falling back on the chair. Yeah, that's Dave Meltzer right now. Then we had an incredible women's match for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Toni Storm defeating Mercedes Moné. I think everybody had their money on Mercedes Moné, even myself, to be honest with you. I thought, all right, they're probably
I picked Toni Storm. I picked Toni Storm, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think, obviously we saw Mercedes Moné.
I kept saying the reign had to end. I kept saying it needed to end.
No, it did. It's just that the fact that, all these championships, that she was racking up, and then I was like, oh well, here comes another one. But thank God, I think this was the way to go.
Absolutely.
I believe Toni Storm is the GOAT of the women's division at AEW. I respect Monet for her abilities, but I hate her character. I just don't. I'm not into it, and so I wanted her to lose badly.
Yeah,
and I don't I've seen her outside of wrestling. Her ego is kind of like her characters. And it's kind of off-putting.
No, I just think there is no competing. Like what Toni Storm has done with her character has it puts her up there with the top character work of, I'm not going to say of all time, but I'm saying of right now. Right?
You talk about WWE saying fuck you to AEW. WWE dropped the ball. Toni Storm, Swerve Strickland. I can go on and on.
Yeah. 1,000%.
I'm watching Evolution 2 right now, and Lyra and Bayley were just slapping the shit out of each other.
Nice.
It was like
Lyra deserves more. Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god. I was just like, what the hell is going on here? It almost seemed like a shoot, but we know it was not. But it was interesting.
Yeah.
The last shoot we seen was what was the last?
Oh look! Well, you look at that. Becky Lynch steals the victory. Spoiler alert, people. Spoiler. That was a good move by Becky. All right, so yeah, going to Tony Storm. Yeah, again, that was. I definitely, ever since what was it her early days in WWE, I was like, all right, yeah, Tony Storm, checks all the boxes, and once they moved her, to the main roster, they just did a criminal, and again, that was, they didn't know what to do with her, and AEW kind of like molded Tony Storm or herself, and it's worked wonders for them.
Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley remind me they had kind of the same paths. They both changed drastically to find their character.
Yeah, absolutely. Next we have the a unification championship match. Okada versus Kenny Omega. Now, I feel like they didn't miss a step. I loved it. However, did we really need Don Callis ringside?
I can tell they were 8 years older than the spectacles in Japan.
Yeah, no, those matches in Japan, those were goated.
Yeah, the speed and it was just next level. Everyone's going to lose a step when you get older. That's just how life works.
Yeah, no, I know. Obviously,
nothing
back
against
then, them. The counters were crispier. The movesets were amazing. I mean,
it's more fluid.
Exactly. But you know what? Glad to see Okada shine. I mean, he did leave.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, New Japan for AEW, and it seems like he's getting rewarded for it. So. Good decision there. And then we have to talk about the main event. What a main event. What a main event.
Shocked me. I was like, okay.
I think, in the last episode, Henry mentioned something about, WWE copies from AEW, AEW copies from WWE. And there was very, very, very similarities between Cody's endgame with Hangman's endgame. But I just absolutely love everything that transpired in that match. I mean, you had interferences from 10 different wrestlers, right? All with a valid reason, right? That's why we talk about how important is storyline, with a valid reason to be involved in that match.
Exactly. And that's how if all the booking was like that, I wouldn't be talking shit.
Right. Agreed. And yeah, industries like that. You have a lot of. I lost my fucking train of thought when I tried to hold on to it too long. But go ahead.
No, it's just it was just interesting. The stabbing in the head was insane. The outcome was great. I mean, it delivered on all storytelling.
Oh yeah. Industry is like that. You steal from like the best companies. You steal from each other and make it your own and make it good. And that's what all companies do. So that's nothing new. But storytelling in this was superb.
Not Vicky Guerrero. Oh no.
Oh God.
She said, "Excuse me." I'm like,
yeah, that
God.
voice is great. It's like
but yeah, it's just everything. I mean, from Danielson coming back, right?
Yeah, Darby,
right? To Swerve actually helping.
That's what I like the best. Yep, that's yeah.
Who would have thought?
The way they looked at each other, it's these little nuances in sports entertainment that you got to pay attention to. The way they played it on, that's why I think Swerve's amazing. He like the emotion just comes through the TV set from him,
and just the attention to detail, because Swerve could have given him any weapon, but he gave him the chain,
right?
Which was very symbolic in their feud with Hangman. Like everything was just great.
Yep.
Everything was simply great.
And I'm gonna say this: WWE dropped the ball with Swerve Strickland. Throwing that out.
1,000%. 1,000%. I'm gonna say that for years.
And Tony Storm.
And Tony Storm.
To be honest with you,
Shelton Benjamin, maybe even too.
Yeah, I think all that those superstars you just mentioned were part of Vince's releases, right? I don't know if things would have been different under Triple H if he was in power back then, because I think Triple H was a fan of those two superstars you just mentioned, Storm and Swerve. But
he was a big fan of Swerve.
But you know what? It was probably the best thing for them to for that to happen, because maybe Tony Storm wouldn't be the Tony Storm that she is
Those
today.
characters, they wouldn't have those characters developed.
Exactly. Swerve wouldn't be the guy he is today.
You wouldn't have that theme song.
Exactly.
That theme song's fire.
So again, and the last the last attention to detail is when Hangman opens up the briefcase, that the championship that he has, right? It still had Danielson's plates on it. So it's just the little detail by that. I mean, listen, ever since Moxley won it, he just put it in the briefcase. So it's great storytelling. I will
say this: is it in Moxley's contract that he's got to be stabbed in every match? That he's got to take a fucking bump on nails? It's a little too much, man.
I don't know.
What does that? What does that prove, man?
Listen. I would watch out. If I'm him, I'd take it slow. I mean, I don't want him to get CTE and stuff.
He's a masochist or sadist or both. Yeah.
Yeah. No. When freaking Hangman was stabbing him with a fork, I was just like, oh my god. And
that's on a beach for Moxley. When he sees blood, he gets excited.
So, but anyway, I think this was a run for Moxley that at first I wasn't a fan of, because it's like, oh my god, Death Riders are whatever. But we saw the true value of this storyline, and it worked. It worked out.
I wasn't a big fan of Death Riders. Big fan of Moxley though.
Yeah. All right, and then we'll recap Saturday night's main event. After
this should be a quick one.
Yeah.
So what? There was four matches? No, 4 matches on the card. Am I right?
Yeah, an hour, 2 each hour. Yeah, 2 for each hour.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll go over that. Listen, I like the concept of Saturday night's main event, but I feel like, again, I'm with the people here. I think we see more commercials than we see wrestling.
Yeah,
and I've just got to say this real quick.
Yeah.
And to have a commercial break after the Goldberg match and then cutting him off like that, I think that's just irreverent. I don't know what it's probably NBC decision, but still, that it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think
the production,
that was really messed up.
Shit!
What?
Jordan Gray Blake Monroe came out with Jordan Gray.
Okay, good.
Well.
Well, we're gonna see something, all right. All right. So kicking Saturday night's main event, we saw Randy Orton, obviously accompanied by Jelly Roll, and Drew McIntyre, accompanied by Logan Paul. Obviously, you already know where that's going, but the Viper picked up the victory, hitting an RKO out of nowhere, and again, shortly after, Paul punched Orton and Jelly Roll got involved. But then the best thing that ever happened, Claymore from Drew McIntyre to what's his name, Jelly Roll, and he really sold it. I was impressed. I was like, all right, cool. So we already know where that's leading to. So shortly after, it was announced that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will compete in a tag team match at SummerSlam, right? Yeah, at SummerSlam against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
He's been training for it, so.
You think they would have learned their lesson from Travis? What's his name? Travis Scott.
Yeah,
but they don't learn their lesson. Everyone shit on it because why you just bring in that? I think Logan Paul did a great job with it when he turned it around on him. That was great. That made me kind of smirk. But dude, no offense to Jelly Roll, you're a big country singer. Stay in your lane, man. There's a few people that I think, like Logan Paul, I think speed. I show speed because he takes bumps and gives to the other wrestlers and doesn't put himself over. I think that's how you use celebrities.
Yeah.
The ones who get it, I'm fine with. But Jelly Roll trying to put himself over, I'm not for it.
Yeah. And then, all right, and then just when we thought we were gonna, head into the next match, we saw Jade Cargill in the crowd, only to be attacked by Naomi out of nowhere. Obviously, with it initiated a brawl between both of them. As a result, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis came down to the ring and says that he has no control over this, so he is going to get somebody who can. So he named Bianca Belair the special guest referee for their No Holds Bar match, which is currently happening today.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I think Naomi's doing the best work of her career.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
there's people that need that heel run, right? I mean, we've always seen Naomi
bring out that other side,
right, yeah, and it's very similar to Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, phenomenal wrestler, but her character work as a face, it was getting to that point where it was just like, all right, people would either roll their eyes or be like, that's stale. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Cookie
for her.
Cutter.
Yeah, exactly. And they changed their heel work and it's been working wonders. So
yeah.
Then we had United States champion Solo Sikoa defeat Jimmy Uso. Again, Solo's MFT family, tree, whatever you want to call it, comes down. Obviously, they provided enough distraction, but post match, Solo Sikoa, Talatunga, JC Mateo, and Tungaloa attacked Jimmy Uso, only for then Jacob Fatu to basically, clean house and everybody in sight. So
yeah,
I'm really excited. I'm really I really like Jacob Fatu. Now the question is, it's like,
I feel like Solo Sikoa has been overshadowed. When he got overshadowed by Jacob Fatu, people didn't realize how good Solo was becoming. That little kind of shit-face heel in the corner, just making snide remarks. When he changed that character, I was like, okay, I like this Solo. I want to see this Solo.
Yeah, no,
and he's getting better and better.
So, it's crazy because it's like, when he was in NXT, he was like this underground kind of fighter kind of thing. He comes up, he becomes an enforcer.
I think they just did it wrong with the storyline, and then when they brought Jacob in, Jacob just overshadowed him.
Yeah.
I think it was bad booking.
Yeah.
So
this has been his best run, to be honest with you.
It has, I agree.
All right, so again, this is probably I don't know if it's emotional, but it's definitely worrisome. LA Knight defeating Seth Rollins. So for those who didn't see that match, they had to cut the match short because when he was doing it kind of seemed like a moonsault off the ropes. His knee suddenly buckled, and it's the same knee that I think that he had his torn ACL or MCL. So again, he sat in the corner for a while, and honestly, I don't know if it was him or I don't know if it was, but somebody had to call an audible because Seth Rollins was, originally supposed to win that match. Then you saw Seth Rollins get up and he was received with LA Knight's BFT. So the Megastar picks up the victory. Now, obviously, a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, is this legit or not?" A lot of reports have confirmed as of this morning that the injury is legit, but we don't know the extensive of the injury. So hopefully it's just a tweak knee or something like that, but I don't know.
This sucks all the way around. For me, I wanted this to be LA, and hearing that Seth was supposed to go over kind of irks me. because this should have been the coronation of LA Knight with that, but not like this. I wanted him to go over, but not like this. And when I saw that bump, I thought it was at first, I thought it was part of the match. Like, that's how he loses. Because I was like, that's just a par for the course flip.
Yeah. So
it does him all the time.
Yeah, I'm with you. I when I thought that injury might have been I wouldn't say fake, but
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe, right? Was during the Gunther versus Goldberg match, because I was just like, this. I saw the ref bump. Yeah, I saw the ref bump, and I was like, are we getting a cash in? Like, the last thing that I would expect from a Gunther and Goldberg match is a ref bump. So I was like, oh shit. Like, so it's unfortunate for Seth Rollins. We'll see what happens. I mean, if it is like a torn ACL, you already know he's going to be out maybe 9-10 months, right? I wonder if he gets replaced by somebody, right?
Someone's got to change. Yeah, definitely, because he was the main storyline.
Yeah, I mean, rumors have it that does what's his name? Does Ethan Page, right?
Give the briefcase to LA Knight.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens, because this is. I think we'll get more answers tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw.
Hopefully, yeah. I hope he's okay though.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then the main event, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther successfully defended against Goldberg. Obviously Goldberg tried to end his career, with gold, but unfortunately he came up short. Really interesting moment though, during the ref bump, Gunther did shove Goldberg's son's Gage outside of the ring. So I don't know if they're insinuating anything, or I don't know. It's just very, very weird, but we'll see.
Gage is probably going to get a WWE ID developmental contract here in pretty soon.
Yeah, so I guess I wouldn't be surprised at that. But that recaps yesterday's day.
Real quick, I'm glad there wasn't a cash in, because I think Gunther is deserving of the world title. He should be champion for a while, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you think Gunther? I mean, do you think? Well, all right. Here's the thing. So, if Seth's injury is extensive, like, what do they do with that briefcase? Is it up for like a match?
Yeah, imagine have LA Knight win it. You got a star on the cusp. You have not been pulling the trigger for years. Fucking pull the trigger. Come on.
Okay.
That's what I think you should do.
They could.
Yeah.
I mean, that's me talking to WWE. I am always like, get it through your skull. You got something here. But you know how they are.
Yeah. No, I get you. All right. Yeah. Wow. I mean, listen, I don't know. We'll I think this week we'll get a lot of answers, because there's just even though we saw a lot of questions come up, right? It's like, all right, who's Gunther's next opponent, right?
Uh-huh.
What's going to happen with the briefcase? What's going to happen with Seth's group? Who takes over, right? All these different questions, and
I've got an idea that they probably won't do.
Yeah.
Drew fucking McIntyre, dude. Have Drew be like, I'm taking over now. And then he just completely takes over Seth's gig.
I mean, to be honest with you, he fits in.
He completely fits. And he's deserved a push for a while. He's always the guy, right? He's the guy that gets beat by the guy who goes over. Like, he gets the main event, but he's used as fodder. You need to push him.
Absolutely. Wow.
I agree.
All right. Damn. That was good talk. It was good. It was a lot. I mean, we still have it Evolution 2 going on. Jordan Grace trying to capture the the NXT Championship from JC Jane, and there's still like 5 or 6 matches left. So we're definitely going to tune into that. Again, you can listen to the audio version of this episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to see the full video, check us out on YouTube. You can also check our link tree at Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast to access past episodes and our social media pages. Again, go to our link tree again if you want to contact us. You know, whether it's me, whether it's Henry, whether it's B, and now our newest addition, Mitch. So that will do it for us at the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. Thank you, everyone who tuned in, who showed support. We appreciate the love. Till next time.
Take it easy.